tired and emotionally spent. Our resolve is strong, and we're here to serve the community.
Reopening its doors, a shelter up and running again tonight, 48 hours after police shot and killed a man inside they say had a knife. It's 11 o'clock. I'm Jeff Gianola. Jennifer is off tonight. That controversial shooting drawing mixed reactions from those who were there, some calling it justified, others saying officers went too far. Our Cole Miller spoke with the shelter director and police. He's live in Southeast Portland with new details and a look at the wild moments leading up to the gunfire. Cole?
Jeff, wild moments is right, and tonight those in need are able to seek shelter once again here at City Team Ministries at Grand and Stark. Again, like you mentioned, reopening its doors for the first time since that shooting on Saturday. And we've also learned that 7 Portland police officers, as well as 1 Multnomah County Sheriff's deputy, were involved with that shooting. The victim, 48-year-old John Ellifritz. Aside from today's rush hour traffic, a sense of calm outside of City Team Ministries shelter. A stark contrast to Saturday's cold, rain-soaked night and flashing lights, where inside that shelter, mayhem would play out.
They yelled some commands to the person, and then seconds later, you just heard like maybe 8 shots in a row.
We now know John Ellifritz, who police say was armed with a knife and making threats, was the man shot and killed by officers. A single candle burning on the sidewalk at this small memorial outside. Earlier this evening, I spoke with the shelter's executive director, Mike Gearing.
We're a place in the community that people come for hope, for restoration, for new life, new opportunities, and for them to have to experience this in a, what we consider a very safe place was, very challenging for them and for us.
And tonight, police now revealing their timeline leading up to that shooting. It started Saturday afternoon. Ellifritz calling 911, reporting his family had been murdered near Southeast 79th and Holgate. That was not the case. Officers spotting him a few blocks away. Armed with a knife, those officers back off. A few hours later, a woman reports being carjacked near 72nd and Foster, and then at 7:25, a man calls 911 to report a road rage incident up in North Portland. Then things unfold in a hurry. Police getting a call saying Ellifritz jumped out of that stolen car near MLK and Stark. Minutes later, we're told he's holding a knife to a man's throat. At 7:58, officers enter that shelter confronting him, and at 8, a broadcast of shots fired. With responses like these, police tell me all officers receive 40 hours of crisis intervention training with the goal of protecting the public, officers, and the person suffering.
Are these officers equipped to do the job asked of them when it comes to a mental health crisis?
Well, again, we go into the complexity of the issue. I think every officer that you talk to at the police bureau would say we also need more funding for persons in mental health crisis.
And Gearing, who you heard from there in the story, says his staff did not recognize Ellifritz, that he had not been to the shelter before. As for those officers involved, they are on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation. Their names have not been released, the Bureau citing threats to their safety. Live tonight in Southeast Portland, Cole Miller, KOIN 6 News.